Hello everyone. So we are going to start with the Java loops lecture, right? First we will go over a for loop and then we're gonna go over a different loops. We will go over a nested for loops. We will go over a if else loop and everything. So let's get started with this. So we will start with Java loops. First of all, what is a for loop? If I tell you a problem statement that I want you to print hello world for 100,000 times. That is my problem statement. I would like to print the same hello world for at least 100,000 times. So what I will need to do in this case? So this is when I run this program, just go ahead and run it. How many times the hello world is generated? Just one time. Now my problem statement is I want to generate this 100,000 times. So what I need to do is just keep typing this 100,000 times, and how long that's gonna take? Maybe a day or 2 day or 3 day, and on top of it I can use this line numbers just to count all these things, right? That's something I can do, but it's gonna take you a long time to just write all these details and everything, right? So what we should do is we need to introduce a concept of a for loop, right? And what this for loop will do for us, it will help us to just repeat the operation over and over again, right? So let's just jump onto this one now. So far as you can see it over here, repeating a statement is a redundant thing over here. I am so smart, I am so smart, I am so smart, I am so smart, I am so smart. You are just performing a repetition, right? uh, that means you are keep typing again the same thing. If I tell you, if print hello I am a so smart statement for at least 200,000 times, so you are keep going to generate this statement over and over again at least for 100,000 times. That means that will take you up so much of your time, right? So what will happen if you start doing this? Then you have to write more and more lines of code. When you write more and more lines of code, then what will happen is your software development time will be increased. That means you will not be able to deliver a software in time, right? So just go to the next one. This is the way you can use Java's for loop. For integer, this is a for loop. It starts with 1, it ends with 4, I plus plus. So you will repeat this statement 4 times. Let's just do the same thing in our program, Eclipse, right? Just open up your Eclipse and just try to put this for integer I equal to 0. I want to print this same statement 10,000 times. And then do I plus plus. So what will happen? This is the structure of your for loop: parenthesis, open and close brackets. For brackets starts with integer I to 0, I less than or equal to 10,000, I plus plus. So first it will start with 0. It will print hello world. Then it will increment value of I equal to I plus 1. Or you can just put it this way as well. It's the same thing as I plus plus or I equal to I plus 1. It's exactly same thing. Let's also print the value of I, right? World and the value of I. So now you will start seeing the difference. Let's just go ahead and run this program. Click run, click OK. I'm just getting, there you go. So as you can see it right now, just scroll up all the way and you should see all these things like how your program, let's just do only 1000. So you can see everything on your IDE. Let me just put a space as well and just do it for 1000. Click OK. Let me show you from beginning. There you go. So the value of I starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I just scroll down, go to the bottom, it ends at 1000. Now let's just do 10,000 and run this. There you go. Let's do 100,000 and print this. It will take up some time. There you go. So you will notice all 100, I don't have to type this statement 100,000 times. It just works without that itself. So just go ahead and try out this program in your computer. Let me make this smaller so it shows up properly in your computer. Just try to write this program in your computer and see how you can print these values 100,000 times or million times. Okay. Let's change the program and just put a couple of other statements here as well, right? So just do system.out.println and just put one more statement. Hello world statement 2. And you will see the same thing. It will be printed close to 100,000 times. Now let's make this as 1 million. See how long that's gonna take. you will just notice that with just a changing a condition, I can print however times I want to print it, right? That's the beauty about this for loops. There you go. So it printed a million lines just by updating one condition onto this loop, right? So just reduce it now just to 10 and see the outputs. There you go. Now let me just remove this statement, and I don't want to print it at every I plus 1. I want to print it at I plus 2. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Just click run, click OK, and you will see the output 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So go ahead and try out this program and also try it with I plus 3 and I plus 4. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to try this. All right, so now as you have already tried this, you can just, it's a pretty simple to change it as 3, as 4, and if you just change this to like 100,000, you will see the output difference as well. You will keep noticing the value of I is incremented by 4 right now. It's going very fast, so you may not notice the difference, but it's gonna print up to a million numbers, right? So let's just kill this program. Just go ahead and click stop. If sometimes if this does happen, you can just terminate the program, right? So let's just go to the next thing now. With the for loop, you need to have a initializing condition, you have a test condition, and then how you want to update condition. So all three parameters are required whenever you write a for statement. It needs the body. The body is always written in the parenthesis like this one and like this one. And you write statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. Let me just go back. statement 4 like this, and it will execute this entire flow until the test condition is true, right? So you will perform the initialization once, you will repeat, check if the test condition is true, then if it is false, then stop, else execute all the statements and then perform the update. So you will perform the update. So initialize it, check for the test condition, execute all the statements, and then update this condition. Once you update it, then verify, check if the test is true. If it is still true, then continue with the execution. If it is false, then you are just going to stop this program. This is the way you will initialize it, right? Integer I equal to 0 or 1. So you will start with 0. This is the way you will update the value of I, and this is your test condition. So it will continue until the test condition is true. Okay. You will, the variable called as a loop counter. So here, whatever you see a variable I, integer I, that is a loop counter variable. You can use any name, not just I. You can start at any value, not just I. So let's say I want to start it from value 100 in this case. I want to print the numbers just till 10,000, and I want to start with value 100. That is my starting point. And I want to increment, not increment, but multiply it with 4 and just continue up to that. So just run this program and you will see the output of this. There you go. So you can start with any point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your integer I can start with any point. You can end it any point depending upon your requirements of the program. You can perform all these things. Yeah. So just go ahead and try out this program in your computer right now. And then just make this as 1 for now. Or just make I equal to I plus 1 so that you can at least see some difference, and just click run. Click OK. There you go. So try this program out. Now let's just move to the next thing. This is the program that I want you to try. Also, it doesn't matter that you always have to use a value I. You can just make it as K. I don't like I. So just make this as K. Make this as K as well. And make this as K too. And just run this program. It does not matter. This will not run because we have this. So just change this as K and try to run this. It will still run. All right. So it doesn't matter if you use a I or K, whatever variable name you use, you are allowed to use it. Okay. So in this lecture, we learned about how to write a for loop, how to initialize it, how to write the update condition, how to write the test condition. And again, it is just a loop counter. So you are just continuing until that time, until you reach to the finish line. Okay. That's all I have for the today. Let's just jump start with the next thing now. Thank you very much.